Oh no!
Hello artsy crafty people, how are you doing today? In this video, the craft kit testing series continues with I was trying not to show you any address stuff. Oh, my bracelet just fell off. It has a magnet and it keeps coming apart. Ready? Before I show you everything that was inside of this box, which by the way, I purchased from Amazon, I'll put how much this cost and the shop that I got it from in the description box below if you're interested in getting the same thing. But first, for those of you who may be new here or just missed last week's video, I tested two sticker makers. I mean, it's the same brand, the Xyron sticker maker, but there's a big version and a small version. I will link that video in the description box below and the iCard up in the corner, along with my entire craft kit testing playlist, which includes a bunch of cool stuff like pottery wheels and bead makers. Also, I just started using TikTok, so I do have an account over there if you guys happen to have one too and you want to see really fun, satisfying art projects such as this abstract painting and doodles and fun stuff like that. Go on over to my Sarah Lynn Arts TikTok. But now, let's start with the most exciting thing in this box, which you probably saw in the thumbnail. This actually is a UV nail dryer. So for those of you who work with gel polish, I think it is, I haven't used that yet, and I don't know if I will because I'm afraid that it'll damage my nails. Like, you have to like soak them to get it off. Anyway, I digress. I thought it would be bigger. It's so tiny. Let's open it up. It comes with a cord. Okay, how do I get the legs out? It has these little legs, leggies. What you doing? Your girl is about to break her nails trying to open this. I'll try to pry it open with the clay tool. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Go, 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 go. It's a little bit hard to get the legs out, but it's like a robot. Oh man. I don't know if it said when I ordered this which color it would come with or if it was gonna be random, but I got white, obviously. I didn't realize that there are 5 other colors, so I could have gotten either black, pink, red, green, or blue, and the blue looks kind of like a turquoisey color, so I wish I would have gotten that or pink, but the white's pretty classy, crisp and nice. Now let's take a look at the other items in the kit. We of course have crystal clear resin. The bottles came inside these rolls of tape just to keep them all bunched together. I could not believe how many bottles came with this set. So it's clear epoxy resin, UV curable crystal resin. 30 milliliters in each bottle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. There are no instructions in this kit, but I believe that the rolls of tape are to put the bezels on, which I will show you in a minute. I am going to check out Studio Lorian's videos. I've followed her channel for quite a few years, but I need a refresher on how to use UV resin because I have seen it on her channel quite a few times and it's always been something that I've like kind of thought about trying and never got around to. So shout out to her. Speaking of bezels, there's an entire bag of them. Wow, there's some really cute ones. There's a castle with a rainbow over it. These are all gold metal charms and there are so many shapes like I mentioned. There's a carousel pony or unicorn. Oh my gosh, so cute. A candy cane. We can get a little festive here. It's a bow. I love bows. Honestly, if I ever got a tattoo, I feel like the first one would be a bow. I don't know where though. I really want one on the side of my rib cage so it won't really necessarily be visible with all outfits. It'll kind of like be under my bra or bikini top. I'm not sure though, and I heard that that really hurts. Kind of nervous. So you can put resin in these and make them all different colors and put glitter in anything you want. Speaking of glitter, there are 2 different boxes of glitter. This just looks like regular fine glitter in different colors such as black, gold, blue, fuchsia, orange, white, and purple and more. Then we have these glitter flakes, which are called glitter nail kit. These are just bigger pieces of glitter, again in lots and lots of colors. When I first saw this stuff on the ground, I thought that this was more glitter, but it's actually dried flower pieces in all different colors. How many times have I said colors in this video already? I'm a little annoyed with myself. We have all these resin colorants, which I have never used before. There are 13 colors in here, which is a little bit odd because the box could fit 14. I'm not complaining, and there's 13 instead of 12, so hey. But still, I just find it a little bit funny that they didn't put a 14th in. Okay, but purplish red? best color name in this entire set. There's this pair of tweezers because there are a lot of small pieces and I'm sure it would be easier to pick things up with tweezers as opposed to my fingernails. Then there are these eye screws, which are basically charm loops. There are 42 eye screws in here. Then I have 4 different flat molds, silicone molds. These all look like they're pendant pieces that you could put on a necklace or earrings, a key ring. This is a ring mold. There's a bunny ears one, antlers, a cat or a pig, a unicorn, a bat, and then that one kind of looks like an owl or like a Harry Potter type vibe one. This has 12 stars on it, so I am assuming that these are all zodiac. Comment below what your zodiac sign is. I really honestly don't know a lot about the horoscopes or anything. I don't really follow them, but I am Aquarius for those of you who are interested. Does my personality fit Aquarius? Then there's this small one that you can make gemstones with. I really like the heart one. Finally, these 3 molds. This one is a giant jewel. Look at that. Whoa. This is huge. This could be an ice cube mold. Like you could put, I don't recommend it because I don't know if it's food grade or food safe, but if it were, you could make a giant ice cube out of this. And not really a giant ice cube, a regular sized ice cube. I'm done with this bracelet. There's even a smaller one to match. And this 10-pack of tube-shaped molds is for like long necklace pendants. Now it's time to try it out. Here I have a piece of the transparent tape and some wax paper for mixing the resin and the colorant together. Let's start with this cat bezel. I'm just gonna set this on the tape and try not to get my fingers stuck. There we go. I just wanted to start with something easy that has one opening, and now we're going to mix the resin on here. Ooh, bubble. Oh, it's really pretty. There you go. Okay, so I don't know, I'm not sure how much I'll need. I don't really know how high to fill it. I'm gonna put a little bit of the black colorant. I don't know how much is too much. This is honestly just all a learning process. I'm gonna swirl that together and mix it as best as I can. It feels pretty gooey. I'm also gonna put some black glitter and mix that in a little bit. The thing about this kit that I don't like is that it didn't come with any of the mixing tools or like the scoops for this resin. So I have a clay tool that I'm gonna try and scoop this in to the bezel with. Oops. I'm gonna try and wiggle this a little bit to level the resin and spread it out. I'm not sure if that's gonna work at all. Probably not. So I'm just gonna fill the rest and then come back on camera and show you guys the UV process, which is gonna be pretty cool. It probably won't look like anything, honestly. I had to plug the lamp into an extension cord in order for it to reach over to my desk, but that's not a big deal. Now I'm going to place this on top of the bezel. If I push this button once, the default is 45 seconds. Is it working? Are you working? What? Oh no. All right, just kidding. I didn't have this pushed in far enough in the back because I didn't want to break it. But yeah, you have to make sure that it clicks. Wow, I'm so smart. Look at that. Ooh, it's so pretty. So that's gonna be 45 seconds. I have no idea how long this is gonna take to cure. If you push the button twice, it'll be 60 seconds, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and put it for a second time just in case. So here we go. Dun, 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 dun. So it's been under here for 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'm a little bit nervous to see if it's cured. It is. I mean, this product has been around for so many years that I shouldn't be this surprised, but I could have sworn that I would have messed it up. Before I give you guys an up close of this, I'm gonna flip it around and cure the other side. Ooh, there we go. That is the importance of the transparent tape that they give you in this. Unfortunately, it looks like I didn't stick this down enough because a little bit of the black resin got out here and there's like an air bubble. I don't know what I did wrong, but the show must go on. What? There. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, what? Ew. Oh, I gotta put it back. That's so weird because this part is cured on the back. Okay, I put it back under 3 more times, so now let's see if it worked. Yes. Wonderful. Yay! So you just have to be very, very, very patient, and you have to figure out how long it needs to be cured because that does not come in the directions. Of course, it will vary by the thickness of how much resin you put inside of here. So doing this giant gemstone is totally out of the question. Also, I just poked in this hole here. There was like a bubble, so I'm going to refill that with some more black resin since I do have a little bit left over here. Oh, not in focus. There we go. So I have a little bit left over, and I'm not going to show this on camera, but at the end I'll just show you what it looks like along with some other stuff I'm going to try with flowers and these tube ones. We're just gonna make a bunch and see how everything is. Definitely want to do some colorful gems. I'm going to show you the process for the flower pieces. So here I have the mold with the holes poked through. So this little silicone piece will like poke the charm loop basically. I am going to put some clear resin in here. You want to coat the mold with a thin layer of the resin, and I'll move this around later. But then you want to cure this first layer, and then I'll come back and I'm going to put the flower in. I'm actually having a difficult time getting this spread evenly. It might take a while. I'm not sure if you can see them, but there are little tiny bubbles in both of these, so I'm going to pop them with a lighter. You want to do this very, very briefly and make sure you don't burn the resin. I couldn't pop all of them, but it looks like I got the majority, so now I'm going to do the first round of curing. I left these under the lamp 3 times just to be safe. Now I'm going to take this flower and I'm going to put it in upside down basically, so, oh shoot, some of the pieces fell off, or the little petals. I should have been more careful. Well, this is how we learn. I might be able to get that out though. Apparently someone is doing some yard work. Please ignore that little buzzing in the background. So I gotta get it. And I'm gonna put an orange one in here. Then I'm gonna cover them with resin, and we're going to cure them again. I think they're finished. I mean the pendants, not the people doing yard work. I'm gonna try popping it out. Ooh, nice. It just feels semi-tacky, so I will put it back under. But I think I can do it without the mold. So pretty. I made a batch of glittery gemstones in a handful of different colors. Also a sparkly cat ears ring. The Zodiac star mold is extremely difficult to use. As you can see, it's very, very thin, and I couldn't get the resin down all the way into the mold. It looked like it was, but after I got it out, as you can see, hopefully, there's like holes in it, and there's a lot of little thin areas of resin that you would have to crack away. It's not very sturdy, I guess. I don't know, it's really bendy. So I'm not a fan of this mold. I used a gradient of different resin colors for this lollipop bunny or carousel rabbit. I don't know which it is. And here is a touch-up job I attempted on the black cat. The back looks pretty nasty, but the front, you can't see the air bubble through anymore, so it did work for the front of it, which is really what matters, right? This mold here was too tall to fit under the lamp, so I decided to prop it up like this. It was kind of a pain to fill. Okay, so I want to use the eye screw in this to turn it into a charm, so I'm just gonna click the light on for a few seconds, and then I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna get these ready. So we'll turn it off. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Then I'm gonna poke an eye screw into the top. Hopefully it's still tacky. Oh my gosh, wait. This is not, maybe if I take this first. There we go. So I was able to get the push pin, ew, and now it's like gushing. There we go. So I'm able to get that down there a little bit. Perfect, okay. So now we're gonna cure it normally, and after it's cured enough, I'll be able to flip it on its side. Ow! I just kicked the tripod. Way to go. Here's a lovely little unicorn. I put different colors for the mane, a glittery horn, and a black piece of glitter for the eye. I thought that was pretty cool. In the comment section below, let me know which piece from this video that I made is your absolute favorite. And if you are wondering, I still have a tiny bit left in the first bottle of resin, so a little bit of resin goes a long way. If you happen to enjoy this video and you never want to miss out on a new one, which I post every single Friday, please ring that bell to turn notifications on, and also subscribe and give this video a huge thumbs up. I did attempt to use this mold, but to be completely honest, I cut the charm out, so I basically ruined the mold, and I am totally okay with that because it took me, no joke, probably 15-20 minutes of trying to get this out before I realized it was not coming out. It got all scratched and I loosened the charm loop. Just nothing about this I like. I don't like the shape. It's just blah. And don't forget to check out my entire craft kit testing playlist in the description box below, as well as the iCard up in the corner. I'll put a couple of videos over here too if you want to see those. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you back here next week. Bye! In this video, I'm going to be doing something. But first, for any of those of you, craft kit